Angela here. Welcome to my channel, and welcome back viewers to my stream. I'm joined once again by my brother Mono,
Hey.
and this will be Stronghold episode 11. And we are kind of a long ways away because I think it's already been a month now since the Summoner has been released. As you can see, I've gotten this character to 1457.5. I haven't really been honing with the mats. I've only been honing specifically with the fused leapstones, which sometimes for some reason it hits on her. I don't know. It's cool. I like it. But Mono, tell me about it. What do you think about the Summoner? And yeah,
Well,
why didn't you create one?
well, the reason why I didn't create one is because I expected something similar to the Lineage 2 Summoner. Although it took a lot of time for them to fix the Lineage 2 Summoner, essentially what that class was is it gave the tank classes someone that they could duo with. So what you would do is you would take your sword singer, your blade dancer, your tanks that were absolutely terrible at solo XP, and they would party up with those needy classes, and they would also have buffs that would be very useful in parties, but costed a lot to use.
So, heavy investment?
So it basically, the way they thrived was that you were able to duo with them as a shitty character, and basically if you couldn't find a full party, you would duo with a summoner or trio. Basically, it would be a summoner, a tank, and then buffing classes. And essentially, you would group up, and it would be super easy to get XP without having to find a full party.
And I'm assuming because of the summon.
Yeah,
There's
because-
only one summon?
Well, it's not just because of the summon, it's what the summon can do alongside the summoner. So they had specific buffs that could help out the party.
Okay. But
And-
summoners could solo if they wanted. Because,
Yes, they
okay.
could solo, but it would be much better to have a tank. Because then you wouldn't be afraid of aggroing extra mobs.
Because
Now-
what, was the character itself weak? Or...
No, it wasn't weak. It was kind of the class was kind of an afterthought until buffs happened. Same with a lot of the orc classes.
Well,
the orc
some-
classes were a lot of or afterthoughts as well.
So your thought process for this character was based strictly on Lineage 2. Because I didn't know anything about the Summoner there.
You see how there's 4 people in this boss rush?
Yeah.
Imagine being a gun lancer and just having a summoner and duoing a boss rush. Or duoing a cube.
I mean, that could work.
That's basically what I thought it would be, and it was far from it. Now, what I'm going to ask from you is, why didn't you keep honing on it, and why isn't it good enough to become your main?
Well, at first, I didn't know how to do it. Number one is that everything to get, like, engravings and whatnot, stupid expensive. Like, she uses a lot, and then I went along with the swiftness build. So this character-wise, she's all about swiftness. And Raid Captain, I was lucky enough, because the character class I did before this was the Machinist. And I guess I'm still figuring it out. And when I first did it, none of my skills, all my skill points, they were like 1s, 2s. But now that I started getting things in 4s, 5s, I'm starting to see the potential this character has. So, obviously starting out the first week, 2, 3, 4, the first month or whatever, wasn't very good. But now, she's starting to show some life. I'm not gonna lie. She's starting to look pretty good. What can I say? She's starting to look pretty good. The summons, who knew that, of course, the skills are what make this character. So make or break. Obviously, the engravings, yeah, they kind of helped. But once you start getting the skills for the supposed characters, that's when you really start seeing the difference in damage and deeps. So, I don't know. I might have to revisit that. And that's another reason why some people say, why haven't I just super honed on my original main, which is the Striker, and get him to like 1500 plus or whatnot. I could, but again, maybe I'm just hoarding. I don't know which character I really want to push yet.
Well,
And,
that's
yeah,
why
I'm lost
you have
right
to
now.
you have to stay flexible, build up your resources, and then once you find someone that you vibe with, maybe there's a buff, maybe there's a new skill, something. Because for me, I like all of the gunslinger skills. Like, I just like the gunslinger, and I just like the bard. I wanted to like the paladin, but it's just you just have classes that you like, and either they're underpowered and they handicap a party, and unless you're super buff, parties aren't going to take you. Like, everyone has preferences for what they want in their parties, and generally you're going to take lackluster DPS people, and they're going to want to be surrounded by supports and whatever to make them strong enough to be able to do the content that they need to do. So if you're going to go all in on this summoner, and it's not like the Lineage 2 summoner where it replaced the need for an 8-man party to be able to get XP. Because for the longest time in Lineage 2, you had to have an 8-man party. You had to have this full perfect party just to be able to function and get decent, and get like, it was like 1% an hour was your goal, which is ridiculous.
Well, and I will admit, to this game, stopping the hunt for just EXP,
yeah,
I think was huge. Because
much better.
Yeah, because like, if you're literally just locked and you just gotta sit there and grind an hour for 1%,
and then when you die, you lose 5.
yeah, fuck that. So it's and you can only get 1% a day or something like that eventually. Like,
Eventually, yeah.
at the higher levels, you know, that's
But when the summoner came out, you were able to do the smaller parties, and yeah, it changed
yeah.
the game.
So then you can get more EXP because
Yeah.
less people are. Oh, see, look at that. And what I tell you, the character itself is strong. She can still do the damage and get in there, but
what's holding her back from being prioritized in doing the harder content? Like, why aren't people saying in the little group things looking for summoner?
That's a good call. I couldn't exactly tell you, but well, I think number one is just because no one wants to pay the ridiculous amount of a new class.
Okay, so right now the mats are too expensive.
Well, it's not that it's the mats, it's the books. Like, for instance, if I were to go in here.
Well, if you're speaking in general RPG terms, it would be mats.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, the mats, I guess. And then, like, for instance, let me just pull up the legendary. What's the most expensive legendary? I'm pretty sure, since she's the newest character, Summoner.
Okay.
Summoner.
So then basically what you're waiting for is when that new character comes out and those prices kind of dip down.
Yeah, like,
then you're gonna go for them. Okay.
I
Good
could
Lord.
potentially do it, yeah.
You weren't kidding about that grudge.
And where'd Grudge go? Oh, it went back. God damn, it went back up. Funny enough, this is how you have gotten. I think you're at 500,000 gold as well now, right? You got it because you've.
Who's counting?
You've luck hit like what, 3 or 4 Grudge books.
Who's counting?
I've gotten 1, but the things that I've been selling are like I kind of regret it now because I sold one of these taijutsus for like 11,000. But you know, I'm thinking gold. I'll get it later. But I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of characters and classes that I just feel are awesome. That they're really good, but we'll just have to see what eventually it leads with. But
Well, this is what I like a lot about this game, is that it replaces the quote-unquote grind with the ability to make multiple characters and get mats for your entire roster.
yeah,
Like, you
yeah.
can't beat that option. Now I understand that gaming for the general population is, it's convenient. It's mobile.
Yeah.
It's, I only have to play for an hour. So this is going to require much more commitment than playing a Fortnite or playing whatever cool mobile game like the Fate Stay Night or Fate Grand Order mobile game or whatever the hell people are playing nowadays.
It looks like the mobile games are just destroying the market.
Yeah.
They own the lives of everybody.
And then you have those yearly games that are really popular in NA, like FIFA,
yes.
Fort, the Battle Pass style games.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you got to kind of blame Dota for that and all that kind of stuff, but what are you gonna do? Salute. 2 times. People talking shit. But I mean, to me, the thing that I find interesting about this game is that you can call this a. I guess what you would say to other games is people are playing that like a race. It's a sprint.
yeah, correct.
And this is a marathon. You just keep going. How long can you go? It's I guess you can say the same thing as working out. If you go to the gym once a week. Because you blast, you go, oh, I'm gonna max out, and then you are sore as fuck. You can't even move your arms, can't even move your legs, you over squatted, your back hurts, everything hurts, and then you're just like, I need a rest for like 3 or 4 days. Whereas if you just went and did 3 sets of 5 or 10, you can come back the next day, do another 3 sets of 5 and 10. You can do another sets of 3 to 5, 10. It's all about the little thing, because like, how many, I mean, look, I could pull up Steam charts right now, and I'm sure this game currently only has maybe about 100,000 max, 99,000, maybe 150 or so.
And you have to look at that in the lens of what other games are also successful. Like, look at Warframe. Warframe is thought of as a hugely successful game, and that's how much their community is.
Well, that or I think for a while, before they started adding all these upgrades and updates, it was only around maybe like 30 or 40,000.
Oh, okay.
Which could be, because remember, Lost Ark has been number 3 on the Steam charts ever since it came out.
Okay.
There's Counter-Strike, and there's Dota, and then it was Lost Ark. Well, after all the bots and everything got purged. Prior to that, it was Lost Ark, because it had like fucking a million players. Whoop, I just shot that the wrong spot. It had like a supposed million players, but yeah.
And then what changes would you propose for this summoner? Like, would you like to control the summon's actions, like be able to click on it and micro it, or what?
I'm not gonna lie, I suck at microing. So
but
the way the guy moves on his own is I can throw him up there. I get one thing. So honestly, right now I don't think it's bad.
Well, what I'm saying is you could just click on him and have him attack whatever target you want him to attack.
Yeah, it is kind of random because I can just push W, and wherever he is, or she, I don't know if Marine is a guy or girl, but you know, not assuming it's gender. You know what I'm saying? But it would be interesting. As stupid as it sounds, I'd like to see some skins. I'd like to be able to choose what my doggo looks like. I'd like to choose what Marine looks like. I don't know, stupid things like that. I guess just make it more personalized. But I've also been told that like Marine and some of your, like, I'll be in a Chaos Dungeon, for instance, and they'll just be kind of, I'll be over here, and they'll be fighting like over there, and it's like,
well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, so
do you think you should be able to micro it?
I mean, like I said, you can kind of micro it. It's not exactly microing it, but
like it being specific, like follow summoner, or
like a command,
fight the highest HP unit.
That would be interesting,
or something like that.
Again, I
simple command,
yeah,
or stand still,
or protect me, or something like that. I don't know,
or like just defend, and it goes and it puts its arms up and blocks things for you.
That would be interesting. I mean, that would probably be something based around the skill tree, but right now the way it's kind of going is fine. Again, that would be something to get in the super minutia of the game, and the more I realize how programming and gaming works, or programming in gaming, that's a job for somebody, and you got to force somebody to do that job. And does somebody want to do that job? And if they don't want to do that job, it ain't gonna happen. That's pretty much. Do they feel it's worth the resources for it? And I feel that's kind of where it's at.
So basically, the only thing holding you back is the cost of the engravings. Then.
Yeah,
Okay.
and yes, I understand people be like, "Oh, you have enough money for it. You could spend it." It's like, do I want to spend literally half of my fucking gold right now, or can I just wait? Because that's the biggest thing. Everybody's like, "Oh, get it now, get it now. You have it. Go, 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 go." But it's like, and then what? All right, I get it. And then what? Because here's again the big thing. A marathon. I don't sprint the whole marathon. If I'm sprinting the whole marathon, I'm not gonna finish the marathon. And that's what I'm saying before. It's like, back when there was like, you know, everybody playing this game, people got super burned out, and they're just like, I don't want to play the game anymore. They quit. They quit. So I don't want to quit because I still do enjoy this game. Yeah, I've bought some cosmetics, as you can tell, because that's a cosmetic. So,
I mean, isn't it kind of cold to be?
Hey,
I guess she's an elf.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Elves don't get cold.
Damn. But I don't know. To me, it's interesting. Also, I would never have ever thought of playing the Witcher games until I played this game. I'm like, okay, sure, we'll try it. And I understand because, like, I'm a person that likes to finish video games, and technically, there's no way to finish Lost Ark. Because again, people can say finish by getting my character all the way to 1500 plus, get all fucking 100% jewelry, 100%, get like a 10-10 stone. Impossible. I mean, maybe, but you know, 10-10. Mono, luckily, he's got a 10 stone. I think he even has a 9 stone.
Nice.
You know, but whatever. You know, I haven't gotten that lucky. The best I get is like 6s and 7s. I might have gotten 1-8. But yeah, Mono's been lucky enough to get a 9 and a 10 stone, so luck sack. But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, but the character itself I find is fine. Matter of fact, here I'll even do some chaos dungeons. And yeah, see another thing, like some people have to. I guess what I want to say is I don't ever want to have to do anything in the game, and sometimes I just don't feel like doing Legion raids. So I won't, and I know some people will be like, well, that's the whole point of the game. Why don't you want to do it? It's like, well, because you got to play with some people, and just, I don't know. I'm still looking for overall good static that I can go through as many as my, you know, dungeons and Legion raids. But like, there are just some people that, I don't know. I get bad vibes when I play with some people because they're either always angry, they're always blaming, who did it, who failed. And it's like, bro, you probably failed. You're probably just talking shit to somebody. If I fail, it's like, my bad, I fucked up. And then they're like, oh, kick. And it's like, man. It's like, I don't know. Like, do I want to have that kind of, that juju, that feelings?
So basically, you don't want to blast half your gold to push an eye level, and then you go, and then you just...
It's not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what is it? What is a game? Am I supposed
east and west, please, or at least have the same queues for raids.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
Dungeons.
like you don't have to you know, like yeah, or just combine the auction house so I can at least find some things to get. Because it's really hard to find certain things. We're on NA West. You know what's crazy? Today I haven't gotten the NA West authentication thing. So. Usually that thing pops up all the time. Did they stop that already, or I don't know. But at first I was super pissed off. Oh, looks like there's a thing at the Hall of Promise, Fargar's beer. But yeah, there's some things that I just whatever, man. Because what is the end goal? I know some people are in like big clans, so they can say, oh yeah, just do that. It's like, bro, I made my own clan.
Well, the most important thing
is
it's a search for who your main is. That's kind of or main 1 and main 2, I guess.
If anything, I think it's main 6 because there's gonna be 6 characters that you could do get gold off.
Okay.
Of. So, oh well, that one ended. That was fast. Someone just barely found it at the end. Too bad. It's the 55. That's right.
Oh yeah. Oh well.
Next time. Is that it? Okay, so. Aside from that, as you can see, I mean, the character is pretty good. You gotta just kind of get used to it. Obviously, I'm not using her to the best of her abilities. I'm just kind of smashing. We're talking here, playing it live. But at first, I thought I might have made a mistake when I made her. But I did want to have homies. I did want to have people going out there. It's very different because it's not literally like... I was thinking when I originally made the summoner, it was kind of like a necromancer or the witch from Path of Exile. I guess everything in this game, all the different classes and types, I kept thinking it was based around Path of Exile. But it's not. So it's completely different. I really love the fact that I can change my skills. Like, this game made it so that I feel like if you're locked in with when you choose your character and you need to, like, pay for either, like, a poison pill or a reskill token or something like that, to me, that's so old now. Like I can't believe that that's how games are now. Like this game made me realize you don't have to play that way anymore. You don't have to get locked in. You don't have to be like, oh shit, I can only do this. Oh, I need to spend this, or I need to do that to undo things. The fact that you can change your build at any time is amazing. And let's be real, it promotes trying new shit. Because I know in Path of Exile, it's like if you play anything that's not top tier, you suck. You're a scrub. Get out of here, right? But in this game, like, it's like, yeah, try shit. Try it. Who cares? If it works, if it works. If it doesn't, it sucks.
Flexibility is a great thing.
It is. And yeah. I don't know what else to say, because, like, I like this character, but I guess for me it takes me a little while. And also, again, you know, raid anxiety, who knows? But with that, guys, let me know what you guys think about the summoner. Did you make one, or did you go the way like Mono did and made a Reaper instead? Yeah, I mean, this thing's pretty cool, and I guess, like I said, NA West, our prices are jacked up. That's why I guess we were the test bed for the user authentication. I don't know. For a while, we didn't see that many bots, but now if you go to Vern, you can see them popping back up again, so sad, but hopefully we'll see what happens in the future. But, yeah. Alright, guys, let us know in the comments below what you guys thought. Mono, anything else? Final comment?
That's it.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, so we're good here. And, yeah, again, let us know what you guys think. And also, just a little heads up, I will also be, since this game brought me to the world of, hey, I wonder what this other game, The Witcher's, all about. So, I'll be playing that on Sunday, January 29th, 2023. I'll be starting that, and I'll be going through the whole trilogy on the weekends. So, thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you guys out there. Later.